Good day, hello. My name is Sipho Ndlovu. I come from the Town Arts Festival collective. And then we are actually a group of curators, community curators. We call ourselves community curators. And then we work with people involved in the art scene and also with literature most of the time. So Mr. Ntate Sol, I first engaged with him this year. The first time we sat on a table and we shared the same glass, But his work has been present in the 10 years of archives we've been doing in Town. Because we are the collective itself. We researched the history of Town, and then we bumped into the ways of Miriam Makeba, and then Solrha, Rachilo pops up there, and then you ask yourself, who was this person? And then from there, when I started to work with him, that's when I met and found what an icon he is, and then what he was producing on the table that we were sharing, and those meals, and then it was during the drum conference when drum was discontinuing, right? And then from there, I felt the need to really know this man. Where is he from, and what's his story? And then coming to his first birthday, for me, yeah, the first birthday, and it is 90 years, it's a big number, and then you're like, I'm thankful that I've been a part of that man, that I've saw him, because, seeing is believing. I saw the flesh, and I saw that is actually true. All of those things that I've read, all of these things that it was very much true in his life. Thank you.
Hi, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Thami, Mazibuko, the founder and director of Soweto Book Cafe, a community bookstore based in the heart of Soweto, Ezondi. The bookstore is there. It's also a library because there are no bookstores and libraries in Soweto, so I'm an advocate of literature. Brasol is a legend, guys. His reputation really precedes him. For me, as a scholar myself, as a researcher, I've never met a guy, an African who's as eloquent and as fluent as Brasol. So I have that much respect for the elder. What also inspires me about Brasol, I've known him for years, a decade, more than a decade. He's always been strong, upful, upbeat, and he inspires me because his family was forcefully removed from Town, and when they relocated in Soweto, they were one of the first black families to own a bookstore. So that legacy, Uncle Sol still holds it. So I'm very much inspired by him and his work and his life as a whole. So yeah, I appreciate the old man. It was an honor to attend his 90th birthday, and yeah, he's a living legend. And the funny thing about him, he's been pronounced dead countless times from the 60s, 70s. They've been saying he's passed on, but and then you see him walking the streets, being himself. So yeah, happy birthday, Uncle Sol. Even in the 2000s, yes, they've said he died, but no, the legend still walks the streets of Johannesburg. You see, we appreciate people based on what material they have. So a man has been monetized. A humble person like Uncle Sol, a Sowetan, he's from a humble background, he's had his struggles, but he's still strong and survives. And this man is a legend, he's known all over the world. So we should not be looking at males or the role models in terms of what they can show us, but let's check their path, let's check their roots, their journey, their challenges that they have. Because as Ubab Sandile Memela said, we like to be famous, we like to be stars and writers, but the challenge is we don't want to face them, but we just want to be famous. So we should learn from the life of Ubab Sol, because he's extraordinary, guys, and he's a legend. He's been through all the trial and errors, but he keeps on, and he's positive. That's what I like about him, because he would have given up had he been another person. So I really appreciate that about him. Very resilient, yeah, old man.